Well, hey there, everybody. It's your old pal Frezno. Now, I'm sure you're well aware of this fact, if you've looked at this channel anytime in the last 2 months, but back in November, I was doing the National Novel Writing Month. That's a little competition of sorts where you try to write a 50,000-word novel within 30 days. It wasn't easy, but thanks to some encouragement, I succeeded, for the most part. See, I got the 50,000 words down in 30 days, but the novel was not done, and is still unfinished as of now. I still need to write that ending. I'm gonna do it because I can't just stop where I am. I mean, I have a good 112 pages of material there. That's a lot, to me anyway. I mean, I don't know if you guys are like fledgling writers who have written 700-page manuscripts and like, oh, you're a baby. But yeah, that's a lot for me. And it was pretty fun. I could just give you a brief little thing about what it's about. See, it's like the 30th century, and there's this girl named Leigh Michelin, and she's got psychokinetic abilities of whatever type, and she like gets sucked through a void of time and space, and ends up in an alternate reality. And as she moves along, her goal is simple: get home. But along the way, she finds out things about the past, the present, the future, the multiverse. A real journey of self-discovery, if you will. Fish out of water story, girl out of world story. And I think it works. I think so. I really like the characterization I've done. It's okay, I guess. Some critics might disagree on that, but oh well. I think I did a pretty good job myself. Anyway, I figured I'd give you guys a little treat and audiobook my own creation and like read the intro of the thing, the little preamble I wrote. It's only about a page long, but it works, I guess. I'm not Mr. Dictation, so I don't know how well this is going to work, but well. I guess I should stop rambling because I'm 2 minutes into this damn thing and I haven't even done what I'm supposed to be doing, so without further delay, let's begin. A wise man once said, "There are other worlds than these." He was unaware, though, of just how many other worlds there are. For every choice we make, every decision that every person and creature in all of creation makes, there's an opposite. That opposite creates a flux in the fabric of space and time, stirring a new world into birth from the void between worlds. Perhaps you had turkey bacon for dinner instead of a salad. Perhaps you turned right instead of left. Perhaps you asked that boy up for coffee when you were 14. Everything you do creates an opposite. Normally, these alternates exist separate of each other and never intersect. Sometimes, though, on very rare occasions, you'll find someone else's choices suddenly thrust into your lap. Confused, scared, alone. I'm telling you all of this because I met one of those choices. A parallel version of someone I knew. Someone I cared for dearly. You need to hear about this girl. You need to hear her tale. Before it can be told, you need to know the choices and opposites that led to her finding me. My father was a great man, to be sure. The famous galactic defender, Terry Michelin. It's likely that you know his tale well by now, about his kinetic ability and his protection of our world from evil, both from our own dimension and outside. He was gone for 10 years with his father, gone into the void, traveling across time and space, defending, fine-tuning his abilities. He eventually came back to this world. You know that. But what about the opposites of that choice? What if my father hadn't come back? What then would the world amount to? I saw one such parallel early in my journeys across the void. There they had cloned him imperfectly to create an army of kinetics. This world was dark and flawed, to be sure. But in another, a different set of choices were made. A different man, a different Terry Michelin, took up the defense of the galaxy in the original stead. He settled down and had a daughter. He raised her well, and eventually her own kinetic ability awakened. She, too, used it to keep those who would cause chaos and panic for profit at bay. Story of my life right there. Except it's not mine. It's hers. What she went through, the trials, the suffering, the allies she made. You need to hear of her exploits. This one is important to our future. I've seen it. Even now, our time is passing. A new generation of kinetics will take up the torch and discover the multiverse of choice and opportunity for themselves. When they do, she will be there to help them. Hear now, traveler, the tale of the brave wanderer. Hear the tale of Leigh Michelin, and know that I did my best to help her. With best wishes for the future, Elise Michelin, November 2937.